So, I burnt my egg loaf this morning. Sliced it, toasted it, and burnt the hell out of it. So, this magical one is going into the garbage. Yay. And we are going to try this again this morning. That's going to be dinner. My egg loaf, or what's left of it, about half of it, or a third of it. It's just been one of those mornings. I'm going to try, you know what, I'm going to turn this off. And I'll be back. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? This time I have my couple of pieces of egg loaf. Weird name, I still think it is. That I have made up. I'm going to go ahead and put some butter and the sugar-free log cabin. Yeah, I know it ain't the greatest choice of syrup, but you know what? It's not that bad. I kind of like it. It's overall, in general, it's lower in carb than a lot of them, so I'm gonna go with it. So give me a second. I will get these guys buttered. Alrighty, there we go. Now they're buttered and syruped and looking beautiful. I'm gonna take those into the bedroom with me and have those to eat. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. That's what I'm gonna have for breakfast. We had a little, I don't know how I would describe, well, yeah, it's first week of school and things have been absolutely crazy. My daughter is now in high school, which means that her school starts at 7 as opposed to the like 9:30 that it was last year, which has been interesting. I feel bad for the baby because we keep having to wake her up in order to get her up to take our daughter to school. Let me see. I have lost my phone holders. I had some MacGyvered, shall we say, phone holder jobbies for my phone, and they are gone. They just have disappeared. They are nowhere where I can think of that they would be. So bear with me a second, one more time, and I'm gonna see if I can't throw a couple more together. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Finally sitting down. So I finally broke down and made the egg loaf. Again, God, what an egg loaf. Egg loaf. Couldn't we come up with a better name, like egg cake? I'd go with that. So I finally broke down and made it. I did show a little picture of it earlier. He's so pretty. And it's actually pretty tasty. The original recipe is modeled after the cream cheese pancakes that are really a staple in low carb dieting. Not in my low carb dieting. You have to understand, I am a pancake fanatic. They were my favorite breakfast food back in the day. So the idea of like the pancake recipe is like an egg, like 1 egg, 1 ounce of cream cheese. You could put a little heavy cream in it if you wanted to thin it out, but basically you blend that together, ideally in a blender, pour it in a pan, cook it. It's supposed to taste like cheesecake. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I've never liked it. It doesn't taste like a pancake. I don't even think it tastes like a crepe. It's okay. But I've just really never liked it. So, the idea of taking that recipe and putting it in loaf form, frankly, sounds disgusting to me. But everybody's doing it. So I jumped off that bridge too. The difference that I did was I did see some recipes where people put in like 6 tablespoons of coconut flour or 3 tables or something. I don't know. Anyway, they put coconut flour in it. I don't have any coconut flour. I don't know how. I don't have coconut flour. So instead I made a half recipe. And so what I did was I took 4 eggs, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of butter, mix that up in my blender, put a little Truvia in it, and then I added 1/4 of a cup of almond flour and an 1/8 of a cup of flaxseed meal. I didn't have golden, I wish I did, but I had regular flaxseed, and I did that, and it gave it more of a bready texture, which was pretty good. So, that was acceptable. It's still a little eggy, but it's not awful. Not I don't know, just the idea of cream cheese and egg in a loaf shape just doesn't appeal. Although, I don't know, maybe if you did it savory, but everybody seems to be making French toast out of it. So, it just didn't sound right. But yeah, so I did finally break down and make the egg loaf. Little recap for the week. We came back from our vacation last week. By the time I post this video, my vacation video will probably be posted. I've got a couple short little snippets of the oh baby. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Okay. Baby's binky fell out, and she was tossing and turning in the crib, and I could hear her starting to get fussy. So I snuck back in and popped that back in her mouth, and she went back to sleep. So yeah, this, what was I saying? Oh, so by the time this video is posted, there should probably be a video about our vacation. I did get a couple little snippets of just us on vacation, but mostly it's pictures, and so I'll kind of be talking in the background over that. I'm looking at my computer screen, but I did try to get pictures of most of my meals. There were a couple of dinners that I missed, and probably a couple of breakfasts, but breakfasts were pretty much the same thing. It was like some sort of egg and veg, which is pretty typical for me. My family, when we go on vacations, we don't eat out a lot. We used to when I was a kid. And my parents had more money. We used to eat out, several times a week. But as we got older and, we just didn't feel the need to do that anymore. So, we actually, when we go down there, it's my folks' timeshare. Hold on. When we go down there to their timeshare, my mom fills up the back of her car with food, and we eat like kings. I mean, it's really nice. So it's things like my dad grills out steaks and burgers, and I think we roasted a chicken this time around. We eat good. We go out to eat one meal, and it's the last night that we're there, which is a Thursday. We leave Friday morning. So that's gonna be. I'm just gonna do like a slideshow of pictures that I have. So this has been the first week of school, which has been interesting. Like I said, I feel bad for my littlest one because we keep having to wake her up. My daughter's school starts at 7:05. I don't know why they pick these weird times to start. Her school starts at 7, and so we have to get up at 5. We live, because she's in a magnet program, which is like if you don't have magnet programs in your state or whatever, it's basically a specialized program within the school that she's a part of. So we are not in that school zone. So we have to travel in to drop our daughter off. We have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Get her up, get her moving, get her packed up, off to school. It's been a rough week. My daughter has OCD, and last week when we were on vacation, she basically had a meltdown. Full on washing her hands till they're raw kind of thing. So, that's been fun. We're dealing with that now. We've got her with a different therapist than the one she was with. Things did not work out with the other one this summer, so we've switched her from that, and hopefully things will be getting better very soon. She doesn't have an issue going to school. You know, it's not like we have to drag her out of the car or anything, but it's a little tough. But yeah, so unfortunately my weight has stayed the same for weeks now. I'm bouncing around the 305, 304, 306, 304, 305, up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Now that my daughter's back in school, I'm going to start walking again. We had paused for a couple of weeks. Partly we were dealing with her issue, and I don't know why. We just didn't pick it up again, I think, after we got back from North Carolina. And so we should be picking that up again, and maybe I'll have some videos about that. That'll be nice. But yeah, so made the egg loaf. It's okay. I'm not loving it, but it's all right. I just don't get where... I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, these people who make these recipes and they're like, oh, it tastes just like the real thing. No, it doesn't. No. So yeah, no, it doesn't taste just like French toast sticks, but it's not bad. It's pretty tasty. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Yeah, it's been that kind of day. Mama is tired. Mama is very, very tired. But she feels good, you know. Other than the general wrecking ball of life. I mean, that's what do you expect? I have a tendonitis in my thumb right now too, which is fun. Apparently it's mothers get it from picking up their little ones, you know. You get it like right along the side of your hand, and it feels like sometimes you move it a weird way and it feels like your whole thumb pops, and it's weird. It's kind of that nails on a chalkboard sort of feeling. So yeah, hopefully I'm thinking about this week picking back up with the walking, and we'll see how that goes. I dropped my daughter off at 7, which is pretty early. So, you know, sun's barely up at that point, so I'm not really comfortable. Where's my coffee? I have coffee, I have my Java, and then I have, it's leftover from last night, I have lemon lavender lane tea. I made it iced. It's supposed to be hot tea, but I made it iced, and it kind of tastes like lemony soap. I don't know, that's the lavender to me. I'm one of those weird people that certain things like cilantro and lavender and certain flavors taste like soap. You know, my mom has a thing that anything she doesn't like Pepsi to her, I don't know if she's a Coke drinker, but Pepsi to her tastes like floor cleaner. So anything limey or anything sort of citrusy that's not like real citrus, she says tastes like floor cleaner. Mine is everything tastes like soap. But yeah, this tastes like I ought to have it in my shower. But it's not awful. Yeah, the lavender's supposed to be relaxing, but you know, I've got it going along with my Java. Java. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get back to walking, and we'll see. I know that there are some parks and things by her school, but they're not neighborhoods that I'm well versed in, so I don't really know. I don't want to go walking in someone's neighborhood and get lost, wandering around, clicking my clicker, trying to hear my car beeping. That would not be fun. But there are some parks. I'll probably hit a few around where we live. So we'll see. You know, my littlest one is now 6 months. Just happened this week, and so she's sitting up good. She doesn't have to be in the carrier anymore. She can actually sit in the stroller, which I think she likes because now she can see everything. She's not just staring at mommy the whole time. So yeah, we'll try and get that going. And so nothing really updated weight-wise, but you know, I'm sticking to the plan, and I'm trusting the process. So there we go. And we'll talk to you later. If I think of anything else today, I might tack it on the end of this, but if not, we'll see you later. Bye.